Hello, podcast world. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today, I'm going to talk about the movie The Eternals. Now, Marvel's MCU is definitely kicking it up a notch. They're definitely pulling together a lot of storyline, a lot of stuff that people may not be familiar with, past, present, and future, multiverse, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to just say it like this. Personal opinion, it was a shock and awe moment when the Eternals explored Marvel's first sensual, sexual, nude scene. They're really reaching out, because I guess maybe it's because of all the deals they have coming together with Fox and Sony and, whatever, Disney maybe, I don't know. But first time ever, there was a nativity scene in the movie. I just want to put that out there. Doesn't make it any better or worse, just something different. Just more to explore. Excuse me. More to explore. One of those mornings, I guess. I always got to make sure you got your coffee or tea when you're doing these things, Guys, you wake up in the morning and it's generally at this time of year cold. And no, I'm not sick. And no, I don't have COVID. Thank you. Thank you for asking. But, sip some tea, open it up, let it breathe. Now, back to what I was saying. That was interesting to me. What was not interesting to me was the overall storyline of this movie. It did not do anything. It was just throwing darts. Like, oh, in this century, this decade, in this time frame, and you were protecting them when they had sticks, and in the Babylonian period, and wow. And you fought some deviants, and now they're gone. Now what are you gonna do? Just go live your life, I'm sure they'll be back. I'm sure that there'll be a reason for you to, fight these deviants. I'm pretty sure that, screw everything else that's going on in the world. Forget that, If humanity wants to go to war with each other and kill themselves, we don't care about that. We only care about these deviants. If Thanos wants to come along and snap out half of the existence of the universe, we don't care about that. We only care about these deviants. And what are the deviants doing? I don't know. The question is, who was the real bad guy in this situation? Were the Celestials the good guys? Were the Celestials, not Celestials, spoiler alert. Were the Eternals the good guys? Or were they the bad guys? Were the deviants the bad guys? Perspective, these celestial beings, whatever, are they worth the earth, for the birth? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself the whole time you're watching the movie. And then the overall is this omnipotent, godlike being, giant robot in the sky. Who is he to judge? Who is he, to say, destroy this planet and this world for the Celestials to make suns and create others, possibly, Like, is it really a sacrifice? Is really worth a life for a life, an eye for an eye, Like, let's say that, I don't know if you ever watched Futurama, but in Futurama, Dr. Zoidberg's culture was, after they mate, they died. So, let's just say that, imagine to the point where if you gave birth, you would die. if you conceive a child, you die. Both parents died, and next thing you know, let's say that you didn't reproduce like that. Let's say you reproduce asexually, you know what I'm saying? You just coughed the kid out, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you're male or female, you just coughing up a kid. Boom. Next thing you know, after you've coughed that kid up, and I'm even giving you a time frame. 18 years later, 25 years later, you die. You know what I'm saying? Time is always irrelevant, you know, because you could say, "Oh, tomorrow," and tomorrow may not never come because the world might be destroyed by this giant golden celestial creature, So, as I was saying, and it was such a oh my god moment to me, and I know that I'm the only one thinking like this, and I haven't really got to talk to anybody else. Who's the real bad guy here? Like, okay, the the Eternals were there to protect the planet. That's what they were told. But just like the other people out there who have a hidden agenda, that's not what it is. There's some things that was going on in that movie that made me be like, well, it seems like every movie has to have this in it this day and age. And yes, I'm talking about the gay agenda. It seems like every movie, TV show, whatever I'm watching, has to have some men or some women kissing each other. I don't understand it. And you know that the primary PG-13 movies is primary like high school and college students. You know what I'm saying? Prime time for them to be confused, because that's the time frame where most kids are confused and try to figure out. I don't know. I might be. Like totally. You know what I'm saying? And this feels like their agenda is to get as many people on their team as possible. So, I don't know. But, I digress. Moving on from that, I just feel like it's an issue, And I was watching Chucky the other day, the TV show, and it's a major issue on that show, too. Like, openly. And they're young. And I just be like, kids are so impressionable, That should not be the case. Oh, my gosh. It should be like, shouldn't be at least influenced, just like cigarettes, Shouldn't be influenced. I don't know. But, again, who is the bad guy in this, the Eternals? Well, let's just say that we all, being here of Earth, believe that we are greater than what we are, or we're worth saving, something special about us, Terrans, us Earthlings, us air breathers, you know what I'm saying, us Carbonites, like, they depict that there's something else going on out there in the galaxy and the universe, and that there are other beings out there. You have Asgardians, and you have people that live on moons like Titan, and then people coming from all these space creatures. You know what I'm saying? Coming from here and there. Nova cores out there somewhere, and this is just in the Marvel universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're out there. Shi'ar is out there. The truth is out there, as Mulder used to say in X-Files, and you're a fool to believe otherwise. That there's nothing out there. Something is out there. And something's out there, and I'm pretty sure it's been here before, and I'm pretty sure, low-key, they visit us some shape, form, or fashion, because, like they say, we, as a human race, are declared to be an inferior species in some places. We're only using like 10% of our mind, and so, you know what that tells me? God, we're some slackers. You know what I'm saying? Why haven't we developed? I mean, developed to the point where we could read thoughts. You know, some people claim it. Some people say they can, or they got empaths out there, people that can sense and feel reading emotions. To say that you think this exists, but you don't. And then my favorite, a couple of favorite people on there was, and this is my issue with the movie. It wasn't intimate enough for me. I didn't learn half of all their names. Like, yeah, my brother's watched the movie a couple times, and he referred to the chick as the deaf mute chick or whatever, and that's the speech chick or whatever. They never really say her name. She don't really talk. They don't really say that to her. So I don't know. It's not enough like, oh, hey, this is me and I'm Iron Man, and this is me and I'm Peter Parker, Spider Man, or hey, this is me and I'm Star Lord. You want to know me as this person, like. The people who name they say it the most, you know them: Icarus, Thena, Druid. You share these people names like all the time, and you're like, okay, I got your name. Now some people in there, they never really say their names fully. You hardly ever hear them, talking. It's like not a lot of talking there for them. And even if it is, it's like this. When I'm on the phone with you and you're the other end, I know who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to keep repeating and saying like Kim or John or whoever. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are. Like, help me to know. Like you said in the movie, I heard them from along the lines was, you know, let them. I mean, tell them who you are. Know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Which really brought me back to Black Panther when he was fighting the first time. Remind them who you are. And it just was so funny, that line, because it makes me say that's important. Like, I want to know. Yeah, I want to know, who are you? What are you capable of? What do you do? What are your powers? Like. None of that was given to me. I don't understand what they got going on. Any of that. So are they sentient beings or robots or eternals? Like. Then what I'm saying, it's just like a lot of static in the movie. So I have no clue what's really going on. I would rather. I like a well put together movie. And even with which movie did I watch? Oh, yeah, I like a movie that has like an upfront background storyline. Like, oh, here we are. This is my father. He got the 10 rings. He trained me to be this great fighter. You know what I'm saying? I ran from him. My sister had to stay. You my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Then we took down these creatures who my dad thought was like trying to get my mom back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all with that. I'm all with the 10 rings, Shang-Chi and the 10 rings. So that was one of the better. Then they had all the little fight scenes and sequences, action packed the whole time. One of the best Marvel movies that I've ever seen, yeah, other than the Avengers movies. Like, especially Infinity War and Endgame. But, I mean, the original, like I said, all the Avengers pop their name on it, and you're good to go. That's just the way it is, Like, out of all Marvel, all these other standalone stuff, and it just depends on how you feel about the character at the time. So, I have no feelings one way or the other about the characters. I'm like, characters died in the movie that we're thinking like, well, they must gonna bring them back at some point, because it's like this one movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, they've got to come back in some shape, form, or fashion. I mean, I already knew that the one guy that was protecting Athena, strong dude or whatever, that he was gonna die. It was like a death wish. You know what I'm saying? It was predictable as hell. So that's a shame. You know, I mean, you're not gonna kill Angelina Jolie. I mean, Asians are hot right now, but let's kill him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Wong is one of my favorite people in the MCU. It's hilarious, you know, and he, you know, helps tie things together. And he's like he's informed. I like that, you know. Uh, but yeah, it's Marvel. So if you're a Marvel fan, go check it out. Watch the movie. Pay attention. Nice amount of subtitles in there here and there. Starts off with a Star Wars in a galaxy far, far away as I send the words across the string thing situation going there. Uh, like I say, reading it still didn't implant it into my mind or have a picture in my head to know who Astrum is and who Ajax was at the time. So when I was reading it, I was like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? You'd be kind of lost. So maybe the second go around of me watching this movie, second go around, I will be able to pick apart some things that I might have missed, but right now it feels like I missed so much or something that I don't know, that something wasn't given to me that was supposed to be given to me. I don't know. I'm going to go back and rewind and fast forward and tear it apart a little bit more to understand this is where we are with the Eternals. And there's the end of the credits about Eros, and if you want to know who that is, stay tuned, because there is a post-credit scene, and then there's a after the credit scene, so check it all out, and, you know, I don't know who's coming, Night Moon's coming, let's see who it is, let's see what's really going on, because they don't tell you nothing, you know, it's just a little spoiler alert, you know, little trailer, little dip taste. So if you're looking forward to that, I definitely say go check it out and don't leave until it's over. Thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up if you got an opinion. It is what it is. Bye.